Deliver the chiral field controller prototypes to F6. Several void outs triggered by terrorist attacks recently. Calculating they are sending the city in its panic state. Deliver the chiral field controller prototypes.
Unable to obtain additional data from the DHV Magellan. Updating information with data from within chiral network coverage only.
And that's 275 pounds. Dude, I don't know that I gotta think about this for a minute. Really what I need to do is, if this is going to be that much, I need to grab it, zip line back over to here, make my way down to the DHV Magellan, if I can, safely. Grab my truck. Unless there's like a vehicle right here that I can grab. Doesn't look like there's anything close to here. Hang on, we've got a safe house right over here. There might be a vehicle there. We're gonna cancel out of that. Alright, let's go check out this safe house and see if somebody's got a vehicle there I can grab. Alright. No, hang on. I want to access the garage. Is there no garage at this one? Boo, says I. Boo. Oh, there it is. Okay. We've got a cruiser. Yep. Thank you.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Unable to obtain additional data from.
That's fine.
Updating information.
Order accepted. Thank you. I'll see you around.
Alright. Now we get to plan our route, which is essentially just down the frackin' mountain, man. And try not to die.
Commencing. Delivery route finalized.
No, we essentially literally just want to go here.
Commencing route creation.
Straight down here. Across the river. As far as I can tell.
Delivery route finalized.
Something like that. Like, it shouldn't be difficult. I say it shouldn't be difficult. I have no idea what we're going to face down here. That definitely looks like a bandit camp.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Yep, definitely a bandit camp. Oh, and we're gonna have BTs. Maybe not.
Gotcha.
Hang on, we got a song. I gotta mute. See how far away we gotta go here. There's also like a river down here I'm gonna have to cross at some point. I don't exactly know where it's at. Doesn't look like it's too deep. Let's see if we can get across this here. That's all blue. We're good. It's not letting me do the jump thing. Get up! Alright. Music is done.
Weapons detected.
back.
Usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Breach in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, sir.
Come on now. Deliver multiples. Alright, let's see if my other camera... I don't think I set up the other camera yet this morning. Give me a second here.
Well, hazardous materials notwithstanding, I see you got here in a timely fashion. At one moment, while I confirm the cargo's condition.
Stand up for a bit.
Now this is great. One of the finest looking deliveries I've received.
Nice.
Well now, this was not a delivery I was expecting you to bring to my door. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough thanks to you. Let's both continue to give it our all. Go ahead and connect your Cupid.
Okay. Welcome to South Fort. No, this is a big base too. Ooh, what is this? Chiral Cannon. A weapon component for the pickup off-roader automatically fires accelerated chiral particles at enemies within range. Slow to fire, but extremely powerful. Bringing this cannon to populated areas is strongly discouraged. Oh, spiked tires for slopes. Hell yeah, buddy. I'll have to upgrade my personal vehicle with that. But I gotta get it here first. And we're stuck at the Magellan.
Current order grade.
So, going back to what someone asked earlier, what's different about this game? Because I've seen people complaining that it's not like the first one. Perfect example, spiked tires don't exist in the first game. That helps you get through the snow, so you can actually take your vehicle up into the snowy areas. Pretty awesome. One of many, many
On
things.
the network at last, eh? I've been waiting for this moment for so very long. This should enable me to increase the pace of my research into new defensive solutions. As for the cargo you brought me, it's the culmination of the Phantom Smith's recent efforts. I applied a few finishing touches, and voila! I can now share with you the data for a chiral cannon. It is a devastatingly powerful weapon that can be mounted onto pickup off-roaders.
Nice.
You'll find it deals unparalleled damage to BTs as well as ghost mechs. Which might come in handy, since it's not just armed survivalists that have been sighted recently. It's ghost mechs too. It's hard to say, but Higgs might be up to something. So that's all the more reason to have weapons suited to dealing with his minions. Ideally, this cannon would only be effective against BTs and mechs. Unfortunately, though, such firepower is more than enough to kill any human outright, so please use it wisely. In addition, I'm happy to share some new pickup off-roader tires that will significantly improve its traction. You can swap them in and out as you like when customizing your vehicles. I highly recommend using these if you're planning to tackle a snow-covered mountain. Thank you again for your help. I'll be sure to continue my research into ghost technology in the days ahead. I intend to look into ways of ensuring we have greater freedom of movement with our vehicles, even in dangerous areas. Any assistance you can provide would be greatly appreciated. Oh, before you go, I have a parting gift for you.
I like
A
gifts.
gift I was instructed to give you by my mentor. This cargo will allow you to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry, per Tarman's request, I believe. I'll I'll need some time to prepare it for transport there. In the meantime, please avail yourself of the private room here. I'll be sure to post the order by the time you wake up. So, go on and have a good nap.
Nappin' naps.
Sam, it's me. Our enemies have grown bolder and more aggressive, but I see you were all able to fend them off in the end. Chiral network coverage now stands in excess of 85% across Australia. We are already seeing indications of plate gate formation in the near future as well. Just a bit more, Sam. I know you and your comrades will finish what we've started, and to prepare for what's to come. I encourage you to rest in your private room.
That's right. Take a break is what they keep telling me. Everybody's telling me to go to rest in the private room.
Be advised, Sam, that I've switched this call to private mode. We need to talk about Charlie. I reviewed the contract between APAC and Drawbridge and followed the money. By doing so, I was able to confirm that funding for Drawbridge was provided by none other than Bridges. Though they used intermediaries to obfuscate the transactions, Bridget is undoubtedly the source of your patron's funds. In other words, Drawbridge cannot be considered as an independent civilian organization. Should these details come to light, your attempts to integrate Mexico and Australia into the chiral network could be misconstrued as an expansionist effort. When I tasked Drawbridge with these missions, it was under the assumption that it was a non-government operation. But I, APAC, and you yourselves may have all been deceived. I will continue to pursue this investigation for now. Take this time to rest and recover in your private room.
Got some frostbite going on. Not no more. Frostbite and sunburn have healed.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
That's Hartman.
Just like old times. Where are we? This place does wonders for my mood. The repairs to the DHV Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lou investigation.
Learn anything new?
Well, at the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only one. A single sacrificial BB unit, facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know,
That creepy lady.
my fondness for this place isn't wholly nostalgic. It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it. If you can find the time, you should come visit. Give the old bones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Okay.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knot is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak.
Nice.
Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knot delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
Copy that. Woo! Time for a trippy dream sequence.
Thank you for coming. Be after my child. You are the father.
Departing facility.
Alright. That's the vehicle I robbed earlier. Back it up. What is the main order, my lads?
Hello, Sam. Feeling rested and refreshed? I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology, the fruits of our recent research. Oh, and my mentor also asked that you deliver a hearty good day to Tarman. Anyway, take on the main order and pick up the cargo.
What we got today? Oh,
Sam,
this guy again.
You'll forgive me for using our private line again. I did a deep dive into the DHV Magellan's provenance. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts, just like the funding for Drawbridge itself. It would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more. Don't let us down, Sam.
Okay. Deliverable? Okay, now we gotta go back to the DHV Magellan. Now, this is gonna be interesting. 650. So it's gotta be in the vehicle. Which is not my vehicle. And I guarantee you there aren't enough zip lines or anything that have been built up through there. So I'll probably have to drive all the way up. The same way that I came out of there. Well, actually, what I might be able to do...
Commencing route creation.
You know, I'm gonna say screw that, because I bet...
Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation.
If I go from here and just go up the river... Just basically stay on this side of the river.
Delivery route finalized.
Now, does this vehicle have tires on it already? Vacation management, garage. Now, I can't customize this. I do not know that it has snow tires on it, and I guess this is not mine. Yeah. That one has the cannons on it. It's dual cannons. I guess we'll just take the one here and hope that it's enough. Oops. This will be fun. All right.
Thank you.
Here goes nothing. I don't know if this will work because I don't have snow tires on this bad boy that I'm aware of. Or at least I can't customize it. Alright, I essentially just need to follow the... What is this?
Sam, it's Dead Man. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his ha again in
No,
his
man.
absence.
I don't need any
I've also
sidetracks.
been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB00.
Okay.
As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB-00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB-28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Cord Bridge baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified. And now we know what really happened.
Okay.
Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB-00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB-00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB-28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB-00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place, then.
You're not wrong. Alright, check this here. Alright, that'll be a wrap real quick. It was a quick little bonus session today. I need to go check in with Chris because it's about 5 o'clock and we have been babysitting our grandniece today, so I need to go make sure that everything's good with chores and everything else. It's Saturday night. I'm not sure yet about tomorrow morning's stream because we might be going to breakfast with her mom, but I don't know yet until tomorrow. So you'll just have to stay tuned. If I'm not going to stream in the morning, I'll let you guys know. If I do stream, it may just be a short one tomorrow morning before I go out to breakfast. I don't know anything yet until tomorrow morning. So stay tuned to the socials and Discord. I'll let you guys know more when I know more. See you next time.